Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm going to try to do two things today, get two things done. I'm going to try the front glass, and I'm going to try to get something that I had put on the back burner a while ago. It was something entailing the door shells for the handles. We'll do a little run through. This shell is completely different from the shell that I have going on the other side, and the handle doesn't quite fit. So as you can see, the stamping is deeper, and I have an elongated slot here, and then I have the two holes. I don't know if this is a Pontiac shell. And then over here you can see the noticeable difference. You don't have the long slot, you don't have the deep stamping here. So I don't know if that's going to push my door handle back a bit. So, but I have to deal with it now, and I think I'm going to attack it and see how it goes. I might have to, or not, bring everything flush with this right here, because that seems to be looking the same, right where the opening here for the window crank is. This plane kind of comes across, and there's a little bump up to where this handle is, so we're going to try to attack that today. I have some measurements already from this point. Where are you? From here, 23 3/8 get you to this line here, and where I got the handle going, on, it actually fits right in here. So this plane right here feels the same as the other one. It's just the stamping is a little deeper. I don't know why. So I have to also make a relief cut here where this pen is to accommodate for the handle, and then I got to cut this square out here to accommodate for the handle. It shifts everything forward. So if I have to, and I have to put shims in it just to get it up a little higher because of this, I'll do that. All right, so stick around and show you the next step of the process. Sorry about the crooked camera. All right, this is the end of the day. I'm sorry, once you start rolling, you forget about the damn camera. But we have to do something with this panel, being that it's a 1/4 inch luan, and then you have the foam. What happens is even with this getting pressed against the door shell, it's still not enough. I had to relieve this. I'm going to repaint this thing, and what I'm going to have to do is essentially trim this down to allow that to sit closer. So these came off a Nova, I think, in a junkyard, and but we fixed the. Let's see if I can pull this out. We fixed the not so pretty door handle. Like I say, it wasn't pretty, but it's effective, and it's not going anywhere. So that's done. I had to build it out a 1/4 inch to get it to mimic what was on the driver's side. So, and then I tacked it right in here, and it is what it is. It will never be seen, but it's not that I'm taking shortcuts till the end, but I wouldn't say I wasn't paying attention, because, well, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize these two door shells were different from one another. So somewhere GM in their doors, they say 70 to 81 is they all fit each other, but I don't know what Pontiac. This might be a Pontiac shell. I'm not sure, because it's completely different right here in this area. But I mean, we got it fixed. It's frig rigged, but it works. So what I have to do now is get the clips for this. I might even Velcro it. You know, put the strips of Velcro all the way around. I'm not sure. See how the clips fit, because the luan's 1/4 inch, and the masonite that they use is a lot thinner than that on like a regular door panel. So this is a lot of material here, extra material that I have to compensate for. And so we'll do that. We'll end up taking these, and we'll file as much as we can off of this edge to get it to sit further in. And we'll relief, like I did in here, relief this a little bit more, and then paint it all black and then tuck it in. I might even throw something vinyl back here, or like a rubber flap on the back side. Hello, don't know who you are, but hello. And that's done, and the glass is in, so I'm happy with that. It went in fairly uneventful. Justin helped me again. I wasn't going to do another video on it. Pretty much the back glass is essentially the same procedure as the front glass. And I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you can see that black line. That is actually the seal. And it went down nice and tight, sealed right tight, tight, tight. And then I'm going to grab a tube of super strength or super fast urethane, and we're going to get a popsicle stick, and I'm going to mask off the edge of the window, and with the popsicle stick I'm just going to work it all inside here where this gap is, and wherever there's a gap I'm going to work it. And then when that's done, I'll do a leak test. I'll just pour some water over this edge here, this gutter, and see if I get any drips, same as the back. But yeah, it's starting to look more and more like a finished product. What's left now is I got to drill holes, unfortunately, in here for the bullet mirrors. The skin didn't come with the holes, so I got to put some tape, drill some holes, measure from the other side, and get that set in. As far as up here is concerned, pretty much done. We're just gonna, like I say, that's gonna be an aluminum. It's gonna be aluminum tank, and that's just a template out of a poster board. And I might make two. I might put one right in here and have the windshield washer tank for that side, and I'll have the supplementary vacuum tank for this side. And there's going to be two bungs or two slugs welded in. I'm just going to drill and tap them with a 1/4 inch NPT. Put two fittings in there, and then I'm just going to go right to hose. Put a check valve on it, so it's going to come out of the manifold behind the fender well into the inlet, come out of the outlet into that, so there'll be a check here and there'll be a check here, and then that should help me with my vacuum on my brakes and stuff, because it's not enough vacuum for the power brakes. Power steering's still working fine. Everything seems to be working fine otherwise. What's next is the carpet. Drip edges. I gotta get this upper molding, weather stripping. I have the door ones. I gotta get the trunk weather stripping. I gotta put the rubber stops in here, which I have that whole kit. So we're getting pretty much to the end of this ordeal. And right here we have, I'm sorry for the mess, but this is essentially the master. It's got bump stops in it, everything, all the rubbers that you need. And I have the bump stops for the control arms. And I got to start working on the nitrous plate, because we're going to put nitrous in this bad boy. I have to. I did a nitrous bottle, I painted one up. And it'd be senseless not to put that in, even if it's just for show. And that is actually an air dryer. That's another project that's been on the back burner and slowly melting away. Alright, so 6 minutes of me yammering. This is Mark from the Second Gen. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my vids. Hopefully within, I don't know, the next couple of weeks we'll get a lot more done and get a lot closer to getting this puppy on the road, which will be fun. The maiden voyage of the SS Marcus Bubba. Alright, that's one thing about these fiberglass hoods, and especially this one. You don't want to go down. Why? Hold on a second. Back in a bit.